So
with songwriting, God really tested our hearts. Big time. Like the first thing that he taught us was trust, I would say.
Yeah.
Because we would write literally for 8 hours, and like we would sometimes get
a day.
like a day. You know, it was a day,
Nothing.
and like nothing would come. And we're like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh my goodness.
Product driven.
Yes.
You have something at the end of the day.
Like,
I
I
know.
work as hard as she could have.
Like I want to
some
prove that I
result.
accomplished something.
Yeah.
So we literally wrote from June till I remember getting to the right up to Christmas. And we had
I think we had 6 songs.
Like Christmas Eve or something.
Before Christmas we had like 3.
I had a meltdown. I had a meltdown.
We had this
I remember
because
that.
we were supposed
Total
to go
meltdown.
into the studio right after Christmas, and we said, Lord, you took us right up to the 11th hour,
Not even.
but you
It's like
didn't
past
come
it.
through.
Yeah.
You didn't, and so often, like, you just go, okay, 11th hour, he'll be there, and it didn't happen 11th hour. So we're like, okay, Lord, is it going to be 12th hour? Like, what is it? And there was
we were supposed to be in the
so much-
studio second week of January.
There was so much trust, and looking, going, we have 2 weeks left to write, and we have to write, we have 3 songs, and how are we going to get...
But even how we got those
Really,
3 songs,
how are we going to get them? But I think the coolest thing, and well, needless to say, right after Christmas, we got more songs than what we even need for the album. There was an abundance. Of songs. We have too many.
Well, that's God.
Yeah, we actually had to be like, oh, okay, well,
It
we won't
is.
use this one, and we won't use this
I
one.
mean, it
We'll use
was
for
like
something
all of a
else.
sudden we were able to pick and choose because all of a sudden this download came.
It was insane.
When you just went, you know what? Even if you wait after the 12th hour, you're still faithful.
And we had to
you're
push
still
back.
good.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, why? I think I learned so much about myself. I'm so quick to go, oh, you didn't show up, and then you get angry and you get frustrated and you get confused. And he took me through so much of just this simplicity in faith and being joyful in the journey. And I'm very much of a perfectionist and very, very driven, that it's hard for me to enjoy the day to day. It's hard for me to enjoy the journey. And I learned so much about just sitting back and going, you're good. And even if it looks like, we're standing at the Red Sea, hey, you're going to part it, right? Like, it's in history, time and time again, you show up.
Yeah, that's right.
And-
He didn't part it, and then they got to see it part.
Right,
And
right.
It was when they stepped in.
Exactly. And so, and that's really what I feel that he taught us with all of this,
Absolutely.
is that it was more, I think it was more about what he needed to take us through spiritually, learning about trust and not being in control all the time and going, well, if I do this, it'll produce this. That it was really all about trusting him. And the result, I have never been so excited about.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
The sounds you were
Yeah.
talking about in there, it was, did you say more kind of poppy or
very-
more?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
It's like more
happier,
joyful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think
There's
because
a
he
joy.
taught us how to have joy even when
hard.
stuff is
Yeah.
really hard. Because even the studio process was really
Oh,
hard
my
too. Like
goodness.
one thing after the next after the
Things
next.
would break for no
Battles.
reason.
Like literally, we'd be in the studio and literally before noon, like I don't know how many things would break down. Like we'd be in the middle of tracking,
All
and
of
all
a
of a
sudden,
sudden,
computer would just shut off.
computer shut off, and we'd look down, the cord would be out of the wall. Like random things were happening, like constantly. Every time we'd be like, okay, we know there's an attack. We know there's something
exactly.
going on.
Something's up.
And this is going to be really good.
Yeah.
Because we
I know. So I think
And then
that
people would like that had to do a very valuable part of the album, like would suddenly have like the flu, and then their relative would die, and it's like, oh my goodness, like
so many crazy
what is going
things
on?
happening.
Yeah.
But
finding
once
joy
again,
in the
trust
midst
and
of
finding
all that.
joy in the midst, and even when it's like everything is being like just falling down around you, and I don't think we ever were like. There was never so much. I've never experienced so much peace.
Yeah.
I've never experienced so much like he's still good, and like, but truly in the midst of that. And I think it takes going to those places to learn that. And I think so often we think we can learn it without those places, but we can't. I mean, it really is developed in those valley moments, and I wouldn't trade that for anything.
No.
And I'm so proud of what came out of it.
Me
I'm
too.
so excited. It's definitely very joyful, and there's a lot of like, it's very poetic too.
It is very poetic.
A lot
Which
of
is
love
exciting.
songs, which is different for us, but a lot of just this. I mean, we're 3 single girls who have never dated and have a, this love relationship with God, and there's just a lot of love songs to Him and what's coming out of our hearts in this season. So
I'm excited about
I'm
it.
really excited.
It's gonna be fun. I'm
Really
excited to
excited.
play him. I'm excited to let people hear him and stuff. So
Excited to share the
it's good.
journey.
Yeah.
Exactly.